release just out from the U.S. Trade Representative says that the U.S. is considering tariffs on 63 different products that France exports to the U.S., totaling about $2.4 billion in imports as a response to France's digital services tax, which USTR says inordinately hurts Google, Apple, Facebook, Amazon, and other U.S. tech companies. This list could see tariffs up to 100% on those products. But like all of these processes, USTR is asking for companies affected to submit comments on exactly how they would be affected, and there will be hearings on this matter. But after that process concludes in mid-January, USTR could put these tariffs into effect, tariffs up to 100% on 63 different products. And USTR, Robert Lighthizer, says in this release that the decision today sends a clear signal that the United States will take action against digital tax regimes that discriminate or otherwise impose undue burdens on U.S. companies. This is something that the U.S. had been telegraphing it would do for the last several months. But certainly, Melissa, the fact that it has done it certainly ratchets up those tensions.
Any idea of what sorts of goods could be subject to these tariffs?
We're still waiting for some of those links to go live and to comb through some of these reports, but we'll get back to you when we have those details, Melissa.
All right. Kayla, thank you. Kayla Tausche. So again, another use of tariffs is sort of a weapon.
Well, and if you look at Europe, by the way, Germany is down 2% today. I think it was a lot of it was just about the threat of taxes, a threat of more tariffs. But if you think about also the complications in digital tax regimes right now, and think of the imbalance in the world between U.S. mega cap technical and digital companies versus who can we do that to from France? Mm-hmm. So you can't play apples to apples in terms of global taxation in a very evolving, fluid, new paradigm.
Karen, do you think it's going to be a big issue for us?
I don't like the idea of us fighting on multiple fronts at the same time, right? This narrow issue, it's a relatively minor amount of goods, right? But I don't know. I think we got a lot of things in the fire. I'd like to see
your Louis Vuitton bag just went up,
like 100%, right?
Soon it'll be your Tiffany blue box too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, here's another thing. I think the timing of this is kind of interesting. I think Axios was reporting this morning that Trump is getting increasingly annoyed with Macron, calling him a wise guy. They have this NATO meeting in London this week. Right. You know, I think to your point, Karen, it just doesn't make sense to pick all these fights with just everybody in the world. You know, now we're getting around to our allies. It just doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense.